Hello everyone, it's Ripcord, and the teams for MCC 19 have been announced. So in this video, I'm going to be giving you my honest predictions on who's going to win the event. So consider subscribing and leaving a like because it helps me out a ton, and I'd really appreciate it. Anyways, let's just get right into the teams. Alright, so first up is we have the Red Reindeer, with Crinios, George Not Found, Puns, and Erids. Now, I think this team is actually a very strong team because George and Puns are two really good players, and Cornelius is also pretty good, but he hasn't played in MCC consistently in the past few events. So I think he isn't really good, but he is decently good because this team is basically the same team it was from last Thanksgiving or ish MCC, because it was Cranios, Puns, Eretz, and instead of George Not Found, it was Illumina. But this time George is replacing Illumina. So basically this team will be around the same caliber, but I think Illumina really carried that team along with Puns. But I think Puns could totally carry this team, and I think I could see this team going far. But with George on the team, he's kind of bringing the team down a little bit because instead of Illumina being on the team. So I think this team will do decent. I could totally see them getting fourth, maybe fifth in the overall event. Decently strong team. I really like it. And yeah, really great team. Alright, so the next team we have up is the Gingerbreadmen with Green, Solidarity, Pizza Hut, and Gemini Tay. Now, overall, I think this team's going to do really good because Pete and Green have had a really good chemistry going in the last couple MCCs because they've been teamed together in the last couple MCCs. So I think they're going to do very well together individually, but also as a team. And I think Gemini and Solidarity are going to do very well because they're both average players. Solidarity being in the event for a long time, and Gemini Tay being in the event for, I think, 3 or 2 events. So yeah, definitely a really good team, very strong team. But I mean, they don't have really good, super skill-based all-around players except for Pete and Green, really. So I think this team I could definitely see them getting 6th place, maybe 5th, but probably around 6th, maybe 7th. Yeah, decent team, but not the best. I don't think they're gonna win it, but it's gonna be a very fun team to watch. Definitely that. All right, so the next team we have up are the Yellow Yetis with Quig, Captain Sparkles, Kara Karovis, and Micah McChill. Now, overall, I think this is a pretty good team. Quig being the leader, Kevin Sparkles being the inconsistent guy with the captain's curse, sadly, Kara Karovis being decent, and Michael Mitchell also being pretty decent. So I think this team will struggle a little bit because they don't have many amazing players, but I think this team could totally succeed in games like Build Marts and definitely in games like Grid Runners. So I think this team will do very strongly, but not as strong as other teams. So I could totally see this team getting around 8th, maybe 7th, around that, kind of on the lower half of the 10 teams. But anyways, still a pretty decent team. I think Quig will definitely carry this team. Next up, we have the Mint Mistletoes with In the Littlewood, Smaller Beans, False Symmetry, and Ren Dog. Now, I'm not really hyped for this team, but I know a lot of people are because Joel and In the Littlewood, aka Martin, have been wanting a team for a while, and now they actually get their chance. And False and Ren are always a great duo in MCC. So I think this team will definitely succeed very well, but they definitely aren't one of the strongest teams. I think they're just playing to have a jolly good time, and for them, just to have fun playing MCC, because Ren and False always having fun playing. And same with Joel and Martin. Martin's one of the most passionate MCC players I know. So I think, yeah, these guys are going to do pretty good. But, just for fun, not amazing. They're probably going to get 9th or 10th in the event. Sorry. It's the truth. Alright, so the next team we have up are the Emerald Elves with Dream, Tubbo, Rambo, and Slimesicle. Now, right off the bat, Slimesicle is actually new to MCC. He's actually a member of the Dream SMP. He's pretty good friends with Jay Schlatt and Dream and, other Dream SMP members as well. So it's actually a really cool idea to have him team with people from the Dream SMP like Dream, Tubbo, and Rambo. Especially Rambo and Tubbo, who play on the Dream SMP frequently. Now, I think this team is going to do decent. It's kind of like the MCC 18 team with Dream. It's not great, but it's not amazing. I mean, but their team's not horrible. You know what I mean? They have Tubbo, who teamed the Dream not a couple events ago. It was MCC 11 or something like that. They did decent, not really that great. And then Rambo's teamed with Tubbo before many times. They've done decent in the past. So, and I think Slimesicle is going to be maybe a little bit below average, around average. for this MCC. So yeah, this team's probably gonna do decent. I would probably put them at third, maybe fourth overall. Definitely a very strong team, very average, but still a pretty good team. All right, so the next team we have up are the Teal Turkeys with Filza, Sneakstag, Tommy Yetis, and Sapnap. Now, I actually think this team is really good because Sneak had a really good MCC 18. Same with Phil and Tommy. And Sapnap is actually insane at MCC. He gets top 3 like every single event he plays now. It's kind of insane. So I could totally see this team winning the event. But I don't think they will. Because last year, the Teal Turkeys won the event, and I don't think that's going to repeat itself this year. I think they're going to come in second place for this event. Kind of crazy, I know, but yeah, it's been a while since Tommy and Phil have really teamed with like really good people. So I think they're going to be caught off guard because there's other really good teams in this event as well. Anyways, I think this team could totally get second place, go to dodgeball, lose, or they could pull the upset with Sapnap, but I think that's very unlikely. Anyways, this team is pretty decent, and I mean, sorry, they're not pretty decent. They're actually pretty good, like really good. So I think, yeah, they're definitely going to get second, maybe third, but probably second. What do you guys think about this team? Let me know in the comment section down below. Anyways, the team members are Awesome Dude, V Gumi or Gumi, H Bomb, and Rye Guy Rocky. Now, H and Rye Guy have a pretty good relationship in MCC. They're pretty decent together. Sam, he doesn't really know many of these people. I don't think so. But he's like decent at MCC. Gumi is also pretty good, but she needs a lot of improvement. And Sam does need improvement too. Rye Guy hasn't been in a lot of events recently, but I think he's gonna come back in this one and do really well. And H Bomb, you know, he does his regular thing in MCC. Does well, doesn't win usually, but if he does, he ends up going to dodgeball and always clutching it. You know what I mean? Anyways, this team, I could totally see them getting like 6th place or 4th place. You know, it's a really strange team to put together because I don't think many of these people know each other. But I think they could have decent chemistry and maybe even, you know, get top 5. Who knows? It's MCC. Really, anything could happen. Just go watch MCC 9 and see how the Blue Bats won. Anything could happen. Alright, so next up we have the Sapphire Santas, otherwise known as the Sapphire Simmers, with James Turner, Dr. Gulan, Vixella, and Zeus. It's the Simmers. They're not going to do that good. They play for fun together as a group, and it's pretty fun to watch them. They're probably going to come in last. Usually they come in last. It's really easy points for a lot of teams, but they do play for fun, and I think they enjoy themselves a lot. So it's glad to see them back in the event as a group. It's been a while since they've actually been as a group, really, in the event. And yeah, they're going to have a ton of fun. Nothing really to say about them, no offense. But yeah, Sapphire Simmers. Alright, so next up we have the Purple Penguins with Wisp, CPK, Tapal, and Nikki. Now, actually, this team is really good. Tapal being a pretty good PvP player, CPK being an all-around really good, you know, just MCC player, Wisp also being a decent MCC player, and Nikki. She's the I would say she's like the emotional support, but also she can be really good at games like Grid Runners. Like that's a really good team game that she's really good at, and I'm pretty sure she's good at Build Mart. I haven't really seen her play, but I think she's gonna do really well in this event with this team. I could totally see this team getting top 5. I don't really know where because my rankings are really all over the place, but I could totally see this team getting top 5 because they have very good chemistry. Because CBK and Tapel and Nikki know each other pretty well, and I think Wisp could fit in there well too. So yeah, this team pretty good chemistry. They'd probably do best at Build Mart, maybe Sky Battle, something like that. Because Wisp and Tapel have like that, you know, Skywars kind of skill. Yeah, I could see them doing good at Sky Battle. Anyways, pretty good team. Can't wait to see them in the event. All right, so last but certainly not least, we have the Pink Presents, or Presents as Americans call it. I am American, that's just a joke. Anyways, this team has Jack Manifold, Shovel, Wilburset, and Smager. Now, overall, this team's going to do pretty well. I think they're going to do actually really well. I think they are going to get top 5 and maybe go to dodgeball because Smager and Shovel are one of the most classic duos in MCC. Wilbur also being really good with them together, and Jack being really good friends with Smager, Shovel, and Wilbur, the whole team. They have really good chemistry. I could definitely see them going far. But the thing is, will they? Because they don't really try in most of these games. I mean, they do, but like, you know what I mean? Like, they're not that good at Minecraft, but they're pretty good at MCC, you know what I mean? So, like, I could totally see this team getting top 5. I don't really know. It's MCC. Really, anything can happen, like I said earlier. So, I'm definitely predicting this team to get top 5, maybe top 3. So, yeah, let me go. Let me know what you guys think of this team in the comment section down below. It's very, I wouldn't say controversial, but it's very, like, two-sided teams. Either you really like it or you really don't. Let me know what you guys think of the pink presents in the comment section down below. Anyways, guys, that's going to do for my MCC 19 team predictions video. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, subscribe, leave a like. Hope you have a blessed rest of your day. Anyways, it's been Ripcord. Peace.